Hello everyone, Panzu here. Welcome back to a Golden Wake. And it is
100.
time.
Do I hear 100?
It is time to talk to this group of 5. Smaller crowd. Now there seems to be a smaller crowd of people separate from the main group. They look particularly undecided. Yeah, this is going to be tough. As compared to the single man right there. Taking a deep breath, you face a small crowd and prepare to deliver your best sales pitch. This is a moment you have been waiting for. Tell a story, break the ice, make a joke. Introduce yourself, sheepishly back off. Okay, remember that note. That memo note inside the suitcase. BITS, bids. So the sap starts with B, so break the ice?
How about this heat? I've never experienced anything like it.
The crowd seems to respond positively to you. Aha, it is working. So introduce yourself.
The name's Alfred Banks, but my friends call me Alfie. You can all feel free to do the same.
Alfie. The crowd's interest seems to be growing. Nice job so far. And T, so tell a story.
I'd love to tell you about an apartment I sold to a man who ended up finding a fortune in gold hidden in the walls.
You'll regale the crowd with your story, and as sheepishly back off. No, I don't think that is it. No. I think they word it differently here. Maybe going for the kill? Yeah, the final step. That sounds like it.
Right then, folks. How about we make some sales?
The crowd seems ready to hear your pitch. Now is your chance. Okay, I think we got it. And... okay, what is going on here? Your goal is to sell each prospective buyer a house. Clicking on each house will provide a description of its features. Clicking on each buyer's portrait will give a description of them, or what they are looking for. You must determine which house is the best match for each buyer. Select the plaque with the name on it and place it in the space beneath each house. Right-click to deselect a flag when it is selected. Click Done when you have solved the puzzle. So this is way different than that lonesome man. This is actually a puzzle. So Mr. Tile. He is a portly gentleman who is having a hard time dealing with the heat of the day. My wife wanted to move down here for my health. And he tells you, I suppose I could do with some exercise, but this sun is brutal. I can't stay out in it too long. Some place where I can get fit indoors would be ideal, especially since I hate water. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should look at the houses first before I look at those potential buyers. So 124 Madrid Street. Perfect for those seeking convenience. The house at 124 Madrid Street is a small single-story home, located with a very close proximity of a school, a church and shops. As a result, the area is somewhat loud. Okay, you know what? I think I need to take notes. I need to write this down. So 124 Madrid Street, house number 1. So it is convenient. A small single-story home. So school, church, shops. So it's a community then, and it's loud. Okay, house number 2. 707 Escobar Avenue. If you have a bit more to spend, the 707 Escobar Avenue residence is a large, spacious single-story home in a secluded area of town. Since there aren't many other houses around, the area is not particularly well lit at night, so this is more expensive than spacious single-story, and it is large. And it is secluded. Not well lit at night, okay. House number 3, 304 Malaga Avenue. The very definition of affordable equality, the 304 Malaga Avenue house is a small two-story house situated on a fairly busy street. Despite this, the area reports little to no crime. So affordable, that's the key word for house number 3. Small, two-story. The first two is 1 story, this one is 2. So a busy part of town. And crime rate is low. Okay, house number 4. 1510 Palmarito Street. If you want someplace to stretch your legs, 1510 Palmarito Street features a large single-family home built on a 4-acre property. Wow, which is ripe for additional development. The house can be expanded on, or any number of large trees can be planted in a huge yard. So, 4 acres. A large yard. I guess this is going to be very expensive. What else? And the house can be expanded. And also, you can plant trees. Yeah, this is the most luxurious house so far. Alright, number 4. Well, actually, this is number 4. Okay, number 5. 872 Cordova Street. The home at 872 Cordova Street is a small home made from coral rock found on the property. The quarry from which the rock was extracted was cemented and converted into a swimming pool, perfect for aspiring Weissmullers out there. So, swimming pool, a small home made from coral rock. Okay, let's look at the buyers now. And Mr. Tile, again, he wants to avoid the heat. Well, some place they can do exercise in. Indoors, that is. He wants to avoid the sun. So he is an indoor person. And he hates water, so we can cross out number 5 with the swimming pool. He won't like that, no. He wants to exercise indoors. This is going to be tough. Okay, why don't we skip this one? Mr. Roberts. You strike up a conversation with Mr. Roberts and find that he hails from up north as well. I'll tell you one thing, he says. The biggest draw of moving down here is finally being able to get away from the tiny apartment. I head back home. You could hear the neighbors sneezing. So, he wants something big. So 1, 3, and 5. We can cross those out. So house number 2, large, single story, secluded. And number 4, large single family home. Yeah, that is a 4 acres one. So maybe he wants something secluded then. Yeah, he doesn't want to hear the neighbors sneezing, yeah. So number 2 is secluded, is large. And dark at night. 2 or 4. Okay, the next one, Miss Grace. After speaking to Miss Grace for 5 minutes, you are taken aback by her generosity, despite her clearly apparent wealth. So she is rich. I don't care what house I end up buying, really. My main concern is being able to get involved with the community, and this development seems ready for my help. Oh, so she wants a community. House number 1 is near a school, near shops. Yeah, this one. And a church. That is going to be a great community for her then. Okay, why don't we put Miss Grace here for house number 1? No, I think this is right. Mr. Smith. He is a cheerful young man, but is rather shabbily dressed and seems to be covered with animal hair. There are so many options to consider, he states, but overall, I just want to find some place that suits me and my Lucy. Suppose Lucy is his dog. And shabbily dressed. You know, looks can be deceiving. Yeah, he can be very rich, even though he is shabbily dressed. He has a dog. So that means he wants a lot of room then. Maybe the one with the swimming pool. Do dogs like to swim in a pool? I don't know. Or number 4, the 4 acres one. Large single family home. Is that a 4 or 5? Okay, next one, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is very jolly and seems incredibly active. I just came from a golf tournament this morning, and in a few hours I've got a tennis lesson. There's nothing I love more than being outdoors in this fantastic weather. Oh, maybe he also likes to swim. House number 5 with a swimming pool. You know what? I think houses 4 and 5, they are for Mr. Smith and Mr. Jones. But I don't know which is which though. You know, why don't we put Mr. Jones over at the 4 acres one, the large house? Yeah, he can do some exercise or play sports outside in the large yard, right? And Mr. Smith and his dog, I think they like playing in the pool, swimming pool. I don't know. So that leaves Mr. Tilley and Mr. Roberts. House 2 and 3. Okay, house number 2 is large, single story, secluded. Okay, you know what? House number 3 is the only one that is 2-story high. So there's gotta be stairs inside the house, right? And Mr. Tilley wants to do indoor exercise. That could work. Yeah, let's put Mr. Tilley here. So number 2 is for Mr. Roberts. You want peace and quiet. Okay, and... oh, we press done. That doesn't seem right. Oh boy. Maybe you should go back and try again. Pay close attention to what each person says, as well as the location and sizes of the houses. Okay, number 1 is right, I think, for Miss Grace, a community-based house. Mr. Tilley, an indoor exercise. Mr. Roberts, that wants seclusion. He wants peace and quiet. Mr. Jones. And Mr. Smith. Okay, you know what, Mr. Jones? Yeah, let's exchange this here. So Mr. Jones swims in the pool. Yeah, he loves exercise. And Mr. Smith, with his dog, play in the huge yard, the 4 acres yard. Feeling satisfied that each person has been matched up with the right house. You make the sales. Yes, we got it. Ooh. You know what? This puzzle reminds me of the logic puzzles inside the puzzle magazines. Yeah, this is quite similar to them. Alright, so...
A pleasure doing business with you folks. I hope you enjoy your new homes.
Nice work. There's nothing you enjoy more than a satisfied customer. And to have 5 at once is even better.
Nice job over there, Banks. You got a real knack for this business. Now go get some rest, would you? You don't want to overwork yourself first day here, after all.
Okay, guess we are going back to the hotel.
You've made your husband a very happy man, miss.
Alright. Goodbye, dog damers. I think we'll meet again.
Any bids for 200? 200.
Alright, back to Flagler Street.